Often we hear people say, if they're Christian, they say, I love the Lord. And if they're Muslim, they say, I love Allah. You heard these people, yeah? And you ask them, if you love the Lord, or if you love Allah, then how come you don't follow what He showed us to do? And they tell you, oh, you don't understand. You don't know my heart. You don't know my heart. I love the Lord. I love Allah. You meet some people like this? You know what I mean? Huh? Well, if it's a Christian or a Jewish, and you ask them, you know the 10 Commandments? Clearly it says, don't lie. Don't lie. And don't steal. It says it in your book. But when you do your income tax, do you have income tax in India? You do? Lots of it? Lots and lots of it? Alhamdulillah, at least you have lots of something in India. Taxes. Yeah, I'm from Texas. Have you ever wondered? People from Texas, they can't get their words right. Have you noticed that? You don't even have to be president to get mixed up. Anyway, you know, it helps if you laugh at these stupid jokes because they're not going to get any better. But you ask somebody, if you said you believe in the Lord, but you cheat on your income tax, you're stealing and you're lying. You're stealing and you're lying, and in your book it says you can't steal and you can't lie. They said, but I love the Lord and the Lord loves me. They do that. I grew up around Christians, is what they say. Or if you ask a Muslim, he say, I love Allah. You say, brother, if you love Allah, but we don't see you follow Islam. He said, you don't know my heart. You ask a sister, why you don't wear hijab? I love Allah. That's enough. Allah knows my heart. My hijab is in my heart. When they say, I said, maybe we need to have open heart surgery and get it out of there. I mean, you know, this is dangerous. Maybe something wrong. I don't know. But we always hear people talk like this, don't we? I was reading in the Bible, in the New Testament, many years ago, and I found a passage when I was preaching, and when I read it, the people got mad at me. Because it says that Jesus told the people that if they love Him, that they're going to have to obey the commandments. If you want to be with me in paradise, He's telling them, you have to follow the commandments. You have to obey the commandments. It's what it says to them. Now, we don't even know for sure what the real Bible was anymore, but at least what they're carrying in their hand with them is telling them to obey the commandments. But you ask them, why you don't do it? You don't know my heart. Just the Lord knows my heart. You ask them, why you don't go to church? They're supposed to go to church. It's a commandment. You don't go to church. You see, you don't know my heart. Another commandment is never take God's name in vain, but yet you say bad words and you use God's name in a bad way. They say, you don't know my heart. I'll come back to the Muslims again, and I find something similar. Muslims have commandments in the Quran, yes or no? It tells Muslims clearly about what they should eat and not eat, drink and don't drink. You know what I'm talking about. Tells them about boyfriends and girlfriends. Yes or no? Uh-huh. But when you say anything, they say, you don't know my heart. What are you doing with this girl over here? I was giving her dawah. Now maybe he's telling the truth. After all, the word dawah, it means invitation. Yeah, I heard that. Now when one of our brothers came from Arabia to the United States, he'd never been around women except that they always have the black robe, everything on, abaya. So he's standing there. He just got off the airplane. He's like this. And we said, Abdullah, what are you doing, man? You're supposed to look down. Drop your gaze, man. He said, it says in Islam, we're allowed one look, and I did not blink yet. You know what I'm talking about. And if you ask him, he's going to say, but I love the Lord. I love Allah, and Allah loves me. And this is the excuse that Jews, Christians, and Muslims have been using over and over and over. They claim that they love the Lord. But do they really?
Subhanallah walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah. Subhanallah walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah.